How's it gaming? I'm Phil and Blanks, and welcome to Pikmin 2. Last year we played Pikmin 1 on the channel, because I was really excited about Pikmin 4, and Nintendo was doing a really good job of advertising it like crazy because it was coming out. And I was like, I really haven't done much with Pikmin just in general, not even just for the channel, just in general. I only played Pikmin 1 once at that time, and that was before Smash Bros. Brawl came out, like a long time ago, like in 2008. And I really liked it, so I'm glad I played it for you guys. It was well received, and I had never played Pikmin 2 other than a few minutes, and I remember not liking it. And I'm glad I tried it again, and I see why I didn't like it back then. It is very different from Pikmin 1, but it is absolutely worth playing. So let's just jump in there. Also, I want to thank John Lewis, one of my patrons, for donating Pikmin 2 for the Switch, so we can get some nice HD visuals, better controls, that sort of thing. So let's jump in there. This is my file from when I played it, like last month or so, just kind of my trial playthrough. Again, that was my first playthrough, my blind playthrough of Pikmin 2, 28 days with a playtime of 15 hours. This is a long game compared to Pikmin 1. It won't go to 15 hours for this Let's Play, of course, but it is a much, much bigger beast than Pikmin 1 ever was. Let's just jump right in there. Remember last time, Olimar, oh, there we go, okay. Hocatate Freight is a long-haul deep space shipping company. I still don't know if it's Hocatate or Hocatate. One day, its only employee of any merit, Captain Olimar, crashed on an uncharted planet while on an interstellar wow, it goes fast. There he was aided by indigenous creatures which he called Pikmin. In the end, Captain Olimar escaped. That's Pikmin 1, by the way, obviously. But in Olimar's absence, his employer, Hocatate Freight, ran into financial difficulties. So yeah, it takes place, like, directly after the end of Pikmin 1. The good ending, you know, where he actually leaves the planet and doesn't die or get stranded. There's Captain Olimar. I don't know if they redid the cinematics, but it's clearly in HD, so they've re-rendered them. But I don't know if it's fully redone from the GameCube version. I love the sky on this planet, but everything else is very dusty. President of Hocatate Freight and local employee Louie. Yeah, we finally get to see other creatures of whatever Olimar's race is. Hocatations, I don't know. Olimar, I'm so glad you're safe. Yes, very glad. Quite glad. But sadly, I have an announcement that is not so glad. Our company is going under. Yes, we're finished. That sucks. On his first mission, Louie here met a ravenous space bunny. And his entire load of golden Pick brand carrots was eaten. And that's enough to bankrupt the entire company? Jeez. I took out an enormous loan to repay the debt from the loss. It's carrots, man. I decided to sell off corporate assets to repay the loan. And that means your ship. Which I thought actually belonged to Olimar. I didn't know it was part of the company. But the only asset we had to sell was your ship, the SS Dolphin. Goodbye, Dolphin. I like that ship. As for the rest of our loan, there's still, $10,100 or whatever. Oh no, Olimar, you dropped that random friggin' bottle cap you had. Olimar, what is that? You brought that back as a souvenir for your kid. Oh, Louie, he looks so weird. Treasure, 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 money, 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 says the computer. I think you kind of know where this is going. All the junk from Earth. Initiating valuation of recovered treasure. This artifact is worth 100 Pokos. That's the name of their money. This thing's worth 100 Pokos? That's more than a year's salary. Oof. So that's a big debt. 10,000 Pokos, that's more than 100 years of salary. What, there are more on that planet? They can repair debt. How much debt could you been from one thing of Pick carrots? Louie, you dolt, look alive. You must depart immediately with Captain Olimar. Huzzah. And off they go. So yeah, worthless trash on our world, because it is Earth that Pikmin 1 takes place on, is worth money on whatever home planet Olimar is from. Now Olimar and Louie have to go back and hunt for treasures. So this is a lot less dangerous sounding of a mission than Pikmin 1 was, where you had 30 days to get all the parts to your ship or die. This game doesn't have that sort of time limity feel, but we'll jump in there. We'll kind of explain as we go. Like I said, there's a lot of differences between this one and the first one. Valley of Repose. And unlike nice and spring-like like Pikmin 1, Pikmin 2 is very wintry, at least at the beginning of the game. Oh, well, there goes Louie. He's dead. We didn't like him anyways. Down we go. Well, at least our ship is okay. It landed. So we're not fixing a ship up, so that's good. Oh, Pikmin, already. That was close. I have averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Alert, danger, Louie is missing. He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. He is not responding via his communicator. He is either flouting protocol or in danger. Olimar, you must find Louie before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. Wait a moment, look. And there's some Pikmin. Red Pikmin. Fighting a, what are they called, Bulborb? Could these be Pikmin? They look like they're about to be devoured as we speak. Help them use the blah blah blah. Yeah, I know how to control the game. I can hold my stop blah 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 blah. Okay. So yeah, let's we walk around. The Pikmin here cannot die. They will never die to this Bulborb, but we'll walk around. And with the Switch version, you actually have analog control of the camera, which is kind of nice. But anyways, let's call them over with our whistle. There we go. And they love me. And the Bulborb's just like not doing anything. The Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you, Captain Olimar. How fascinating. Give them instructions and do not delay. Yeah. And you can throw your Pikmin. If you've never heard of Pikmin before, first of all, this is supposed to be a weird-sounding game, too. But basically, it is a real-time strategy / resource management game. And your resource, one, is time. But it's also these Pikmin, which are your units. You control Olimar directly, but you don't control the Pikmin directly. But you use them in different ways. Attention, Captain Olimar. I have just re-established my communications link with Louie. He did. No. It is fortunate we have managed to confirm his safety. Press Y to communicate with him. I am quite interested in the details of his condition. Yes, you do have 2 playable characters in this game. You have Olimar, and pressing Y, you have Louie. And you hear them say their name there. When I get control again, I'll be able to say show you. Louie, you're so weird. They play exactly the same, so don't worry about that. But Louie, allow me to assess your condition as per our safety protocols. Are you at all injured? Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows you are nearby. Can you make your way to our location and rejoin us? I will navigate for you. And blah, blah, blah. Controls, controls, controls. Yes, damn car outside. And you get a map right off the bat. In the first game, you needed to actually find a piece to your ship in order to have the radar or sonar or whatever you want to call it. Obviously, you already have it in this one because your ship is perfectly fine. But you can switch back and forth. But they actually say their name, so... Louie. It's just really funny. I guess that's their voice. It's just really stupid. I love it. And we found our first onion. The red Pikmin onion. Louie, the odd object before you appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report. Yes, it sure is. And there's a Pikmin. And Sprout. Louie does have a lot of personality. He's weird, but... The seed the onion ejected just sprouted. According to Olimar's report, it can be plucked with A. Sure can. And that's how you get more units. And I have 6 on the field. 5 with Olimar and 1 with Louie. They're cute. They're low poly, which makes sense because you can have 100 of them on screen at one time, but they're very adorable. Louie, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It's staring at you. Press A to throw a Pikmin. I know I can disband stuff. I know. Olimar's description of the creatures resembling pick carrots was strikingly accurate. Louie, my sensors have detected drool in the corner of your mouth. Are you alright? Yeah. Louie is, weirdly enough, a sort of gourmand. He is a foodie. And that's actually, like... So, one of the complaints I have about this game is that in Pikmin 1, Olimar has a ton of personality. Every time you have a new ship part or you end the day, he has like a journal, and he has a lot of personality. Louie and Olimar's personality is not really present in this game the way they were in the first one, which is a huge shame. Oh yeah, and you can attack with Olimar and Louie, they just do very little damage. And see, they can carry stuff. That 1 out of 1 means that you need at least 1 Pikmin to carry it, and we currently have 1 carrying it. These pellets will create more Pikmin. So hooray. But yeah, in this you have the friggin' computer, and the computer is not all that funny. Like, it's got some jokes here and there, but it doesn't have a lot of personality. And Louie and Olimar's personality are kind of stuck to kind of the I think it's called like a Pikipedia. It's like the encyclopedia or Wikipedia of the game that is optional. You don't even need to look at it. So, the onion ejected more seeds. The pellet from that flower must hold nutrients that breed Pikmin. Yes, the Pikmin gather nutrients, haul them to the onion, and further propagate the species. The onion is a Pikmin mothership. Reviewing Olimar's report, it seems holding a... I'm going to skip the control stuff. You know, guys don't need to know exactly what I'm pressing in order to be doing the things that I'm doing. But, obviously, we want more Pikmin. So, you can throw them at things like this. And up here, where to places I can't reach. And they will pick up that stuff, but I don't want both of them doing that. So, get that guy to do this, that guy to do that. You can also hold, I think, L or R or something like that. And, yes, you can... So the one that I have, I can kind of direct them a little bit. Which helps if you want to swarm something. So... But yeah, like I said, the computer is the stuff is the one that does most of the talking in this game, which I don't think is nearly as fun as having it be Olimar, but it's not a big deal. But with Louie, what's fun is when you get to see the Pikipedia and all that, he loves to eat things, and he will discuss how he would cook all the enemies and stuff. So it is a fun little read-through. We obviously won't be going through and reading all that. That's just, it's like an hour's worth of reading, because it is a surprising amount to the Pikipedia. Let's look around. This is where I fell, I think, down here. Yeah, there's my little outline of my body there. There we go. Oh, no, must get you. Sorry, I'm used to... You get upgrades in this game, like using your whistle to pop up Pikmin. So I'm used to doing that, because I, just finished this game not that long ago. Oh, look! A battery! So instead of finding ship parts, we are finding treasure. And everything that is a man-made object, or sometimes like fruits and stuff, are treasures to get that will lower your debt. Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. The only reason we found it here is because this is where you crash landed. How fortunate. I would like to appraise it, but you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him? Yeah, and then controls. So if you wanted to try to get this battery, we actually can't because it's buried. So how much do you need to... Oh no, we can kind of dig it out, but I think we need more Pikmin to actually pick it up. Oh, let's just wait. Because right now I have 11 Pikmin, so I think we need probably like 15 or something. But over here we got some bags, and everything that you can kind of do will show how many Pikmin you need. For example, I need 15 in order to weigh down this paper bag. Whoops. Come here. And then we can switch over to Olimar. And there we go. And now we're reunited. We're best friends again, Louie. Nice backflip. Really good. Captain Olimar, Louie, you are reunited at last. This has been a troublesome start to our trip. But now you must feel assured that your combined wits can get you through anything, correct? From now on, blah, blah, blah. So, the reason why there's 2 playable characters is because you actually can have now 2 kind of groups. So if I wanted to be like, I'll take a couple Pikmin, well, that's all of them. I can take just like a small group of Pikmin with me to go over here, and then you can switch over to like Louie, and then have the other group and be doing other things. I tend to not use it all that much, unfortunately. I'm not smart with my management with that type of stuff, but you can do it that way. Anyways, right now we want to get some more Pikmin. Oh, there's nothing up here. This is the first day, so there is no timer. This goes as long as it needs to in order for you to bring that battery back to your ship. So I want these Pikmin to bring that Bulborb's dead body, because why not, back to the onion to make more Pikmin, because that's how Pikmin are born. It's kind of creepy. And we'll dig up the battery. Dig up the battery. Come on, dig it up. There we go. We need 20. We only have 16 people, or Pikmin, so we can't actually do anything. So let's just get these guys to help them out. We only need 3 Pikmin to actually lift the Bulborb there. But you can put more than that to speed up the process. So you can get all my current Pikmin that I have over here, and we'll leave Louie over there. Why not? And this will probably give us the 20 we need. There's no way to lose Pikmin right now, because there's no enemies. That one Bulborb couldn't kill the Pikmin that started out with us. So we just kind of have exactly enough to get the battery. Now, this is kind of a weird thing, but in the original version of Pikmin 2, a lot of the treasures were actually licensed products from our real world. So that battery was actually, I believe, a Duracell. which is really weird because that's not something Nintendo does, usually. They don't put licensed product in stuff. Obviously, the licenses had expired at that time, so they have to kind of redo them as kind of generic things. So this is just like electric power battery or whatever you want to call it, super battery. So that's kind of a shame, but at the same time, I totally get it. This is not the first time Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2 have been re-released. They were also re-released on the Wii, and they had the same problem where they got rid of all the licensing things, and they just kind of had to use generic things. Unfortunately, we now do have to wait for them to lug this treasure all the way back to the ship. But yeah. So there are two goals to the game. The main goal, in order to just beat the game, is to lower your debt. There are over 200 treasures in the game, as opposed to just 30 ship parts in the first game. So it's really not difficult to beat the game in the sense of getting rid of your debt. It's very easy to do that. In fact, you don't even need to go to all the areas in the game in order to do that. But to truly beat the game, you need every single treasure, and that is what we are going to be doing. And 200, that sounds like a lot. Like I said, the first game only had 30, but don't worry. This game, like I said, is much bigger. The areas might not seem all that big right now compared to Pikmin 1, but you'll see what I mean as we kind of continue. I'm not even sure if we'll see what I mean this episode, but you will. This episode might go a little bit longer because I want to do more than just the first day, because we're about 16 and a half minutes, and we're ending the first day right now, and I don't want to end it right now, so we're going to continue a little bit. Our first day of exploration has yielded our first treasure. We will be done in record time. I took the liberty of naming it when I appraised it. The name reflects my current thinking. Leave it to me to think up catchy names for hit products. It is but one of my many talents. We shall end our first day here and report back to our president. His face will surely be joyous. However, to communicate with Hocatate, we must fly into low orbit above the planet, in other words, end the day. We will not return to the surface until morning so as to avoid the indigenous nocturnal creatures. So you also want to make sure that when you end the day, it just ends it automatically for us right now, but if you end a day, your Pikmin either need to be stored away into the onion, they need to be with either Louie or Olimar currently, or they will die. They will be eaten by the indigenous nocturnal creatures, and you will lose them. Now, it's pretty easy not to lose a lot of Pikmin this way. There are many, many other ways to lose Pikmin, and we will lose a shit ton of Pikmin, my friends, because this game is absolutely brutal. But we will probably not lose them by, you know, leaving them on the ground. So we got our first thing, the courage reactor, or the battery, for 280 Pokos. That's actually that's a lot. And we'll see how many we get. It shows kind of how many we've gotten from that day. You found your first bit of treasure. Fine work. Our future depends on your efforts, so check your treasure hoard regularly. I'll check in often. Please keep up the pace. So we get messages from our boss in this one instead of, like, the fun Olimar journal. So that's kind of a shame, but not a big deal. Here's a world map. And you can see the Piccolopedia. Actually, you know what? Let us actually end today. We're at 18 minutes right now. So there's not really any time to do anything. But let's take a look at this map. We'll kind of use up that kind of time. The Valley of Repose, you can see, has above ground. It says we have one thing from above ground, and then 3 question marks. Now that's where the length of the game really kind of comes in. Each area, for example, the Valley of Repose, has sub-areas. And there are only, I believe, 4 areas in this game, each representing one of the seasons. The Valley of Repose, for example, is winter. Pikmin 1 had 5 areas, but because of all the sub-areas, that's where the length of this game comes from. You are not subjected to a time limit when it comes to your days. You have as many days as you want, but each day does have a time limit itself, which is, I believe, 13 in-game minutes, something along those lines. But yeah, let's check out our treasures. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. So we got one thing that is the courage reactor, and you can go and press the plus button for Olimar's journal. We've recovered our first treasure. Amazingly, the Pikmin remembered how to salvage it. I can't understand their adorable language. I don't know what they're thinking, yet I'm so happy to see them. When I crashed on this planet, the Pikmin helped me locate my missing ship parts. In my darkest hour, the Pikmin were there for me. Now that I've reunited with them, I know everything will be alright. It will, right? So you can see Olimar still does have his personality, you just only see it in this screen. And because there's 200 treasures or whatever, we're not going to go and read them all. If you want to, there's probably a YouTube video showing literally every piece of Olimar's journal there. And then you can also see all the enemies and like local fauna. So you can see that we found pellet posies, which are little flowers. And what's cool is you can actually kind of see them, and you can throw pick carrots so that you can see what they'd react to. Like, these are the bulborbs. So throwing a pick carrot will show how the bulborbs would react to a Pikmin in its vicinity. Kind of a cool idea. But each of these also have notes from Olimar. Dwarf red bulborb, Panzerus pseudouculirusus redbug family. Although initially identified as a juvenile red bulborb, groundbreaking new research indicates that this creature is in fact a member of the breadbug family, a close relative of the vanilla breadbug that escapes predation through mimicry. A unique adaptation of the red bulborb's crimson coloration allows the species to safely commingle. So, like, it's just a lot, basically. But what's fun is that you also have Louie's notes. And Louie is all about eating. For a blissful bisque, mince the entire beast finely and stir in with heavy cream, artichoke hearts, and a pinch of black pepper. Heat slowly until piping hot, rich and creamy. And he has one of those for every single enemy and flower in the entire game, which is really interesting. You can also see how many Pikmin have died to these things and how many you've defeated. It's pretty neat. It's very cool. There's a lot to this game, but we will explore further next time when we go back into the Valley of Repose and really start our adventure. Guys, we are playing Pikmin 2. I'm very excited about this. I'm Phil and Olimar. See you next level. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends and consider supporting me on Patreon.